Welcome to another startup and complete car documentation. What we have here is a 2012 Ford Mustang V6 Premium Coupe.
This Mustang Coupe is painted in black.
On the key, you've got the buttons for lock, unlock, trunk release, and panic. Frameless windows. Both door panels have storage areas, and you get power windows, locks, and mirrors.
The premium trim adds leather seats, and this one has a charcoal black interior.
Front seat does get partial power adjustments. But now that we're behind the wheel, let's go and start the engine.
It may sound cliche at this point, but it is hard to deny that the Ford Mustang is nothing short of an icon. The Mustang made its debut for 1965 and has been in continuous production ever since. When it was released, it was a huge hit with consumers and truly put the pony car on the map, at the same time causing other manufacturers to launch direct competitors like the Chevy Camaro and Dodge Challenger. Since its launch, the Mustang has lasted 6 generations, with a 7th generation about to launch for 2024. A few years ago, Ford also introduced a second model with the famed Mustang nameplate in the form of the Mustang Mach-E, which is an all-electric 5-door crossover. But the focus of this video will be on the legendary original Mustang model. This 2012 model we have here represents the Mustang's 5th generation, which was produced in total from model years 2005 through 2014. Compared to the past couple generations that came before it, the 5th gen Mustang especially paid tribute to the original Mustang, with much more of a retro throwback theme with both its exterior and interior styling cues. The 5th gen Mustang went through what I call Phase 1 and Phase 2, Phase 1 models being 2005 to 2009s, and Phase 2s being 2010 to 2014 models. That's because for 2010, the Mustang got a massive overhaul. While still being considered part of the 5th generation, 2010 saw the car get heavily revised exterior bodywork on top of a redesigned interior. 2011 then saw the Mustang get a revised engine lineup, and 2013 then saw the car get a smaller facelift with further enhanced cosmetics. The 5th gen Mustang was offered as either a 2-door coupe or a 2-door convertible. So the US market 2012 model year Ford Mustang came in the following variants: V6, GT, Boss 302, and Shelby GT500. The V6, like its namesake suggests, is powered by a 3.7-liter V6 engine with 305 horsepower. The GT is powered by a 5-liter V8 with 412 horsepower. The Track Focus, new for 2012 Boss 302, uses a 5-liter V8 with 444 horsepower. And finally, the high-performance Shelby GT500 uses a supercharged 5.4-liter V8 with 550 horsepower. V6 and GT models are split into 2 sub-trim levels as well, including a base version and a more well-equipped premium one, hence V6 Premium or GT Premium. V6 and GT models have the option of either a 6-speed manual or automatic transmission, with this one having the former.
And yes, this car only has just under 14,000 miles. Believe it or not, the previous owner of this car was a 91-year-old woman who bought it brand new. But in the instrument cluster, we have 6 analog gauges, your speedometer, tachometer, along with your fuel gauge, temperature gauge, voltage gauge, and oil pressure gauge. And you have a digital info display which can be gone through via these controls below the headlight switch. So, info, trip computers, miles to empty, average MPG, that kind of stuff. And then you hit setup, and there's some even cooler stuff. For one thing, you have 3 different steering modes. There's standard, sport, and comfort. And then you have gauge colors, which you can't really see in the sunlight, halo light. But then you have ambient lights. So turn the headlights on, and the ambient light in the cup holders changes colors. Ice blue, white, green, purple, blue, orange, red. Then you have a couple custom ones, my color. You get a 3-spoke designed, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel, sport grips. And as for controls, on this side you have your cruise control. And then here you have your audio, Bluetooth, and voice controls. The steering wheel is tilt only. See those aluminum sport pedals? Aforementioned info display controls, panel dimmer, headlight switch, climate vent for the driver. And right here is your high beam, turn signal, and wiper stock. Going down the center of the interior, you have your central climate vents, a 12-volt power outlet. Right here is your whole radio interface. You have AM, FM, and Sirius XM, as well as a CD player. Below that, you have your single-zone climate controls, your traction control button, hazards, and your power trunk release. Very short throws. And the parking brake is hand operated. 2 cup holders with that ambient lighting. And you have a center console along with a USB port, an aux port, and another 12-volt power outlet. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors and lights. Auto-dimming rear view, and your overhead lighting. And also on the driver's sun visor, garage home link. But now we'll go ahead and roll down the driver's window and take a look at the engine bay. Both of the windows are fully automatic.
Included in the Pony package for V6 premium models was this set of 18-inch polished alloy rims. Powering this Mustang is the model's base engine for 2012, which is the Duratec 37 3.7-liter naturally aspirated V6. It's an all-aluminum power plant with dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, and twin independent variable cam timing. Horsepower is rated at 305 at 6,500 RPM, while torque is rated at 280 pound-feet at 4,250 RPM. Directing that power to the rear wheels of this Mustang is the standard 6-speed manual transmission, running on regular unleaded with a 16-gallon fuel tank. Updated EPA estimates for a Mustang equipped like this one are 19 mpg in the city and 28 mpg on the highway. It has an independent McPherson strut front suspension and a solid axle multi-link rear setup. Stopping the car are 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes, and curb weight is roughly 3,400 pounds for this one.
Both front seats have map pockets on the backs, coat hooks, but space back here, I'm about 6'1", and as you'd expect, it's pretty tight back here. Headroom is not great, having to bend my head down. Legroom not the greatest. But, of course, that's just commonplace in these pony cars, Mustangs. It's not really designed to haul people around. This is basically like a personal car that happens to have back seats if you need them in a pinch. And as you saw earlier, the fuel door is on the driver's side. And it does have dual exhaust.
The trunk of the Mustang Coupe offers 13.4 cubic feet of space.
Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2012 Ford Mustang. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.